What up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to Toonrami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Today's video is going to be a preview looking at how JP handled the Tech Ultimate Gohan campaign. And once you look at this, hopefully it'll give you an idea about what to expect for Global. So we're going to be diving in and taking a look at their campaign in just a second. But also, I wanted to show you guys really quick how you can do this yourself. Instead of having to wait for people to make videos looking at the previews and whatnot, you can actually look it up yourself. So what you want to do is when you go to the Dokkan Wiki, you go to the unit that you're looking for. So we're going to go look for Gohan. Gohan helms the Saviors category. So if you go down to Saviors and you find the unit, you can check the date. So JP got Gohan on the 31st of July. So with that information, you go back to the main page, you go to Campaigns, All Campaigns in Japan, and when you're here, you can scroll through and find the dates that have to do with the 31st of July. So whatever campaign starts or has the 31st of July in there, you can find it. So I initially thought it was this one because Gohan was there, but it turns out it was the Worldwide Celebration. It's actually the one before that, the 31st of July all the way to the 21st of August. So the Move Well, Play Well Summer Dokkan campaign. This is the JP campaign that they had for the Tech Ultimate Gohan, and there are a few pieces of information that you might want to know about because we might be getting those over here on Global as well. So let's take a look at this campaign. Move Well, Play Well. I don't think it's going to be called this because in the data download we got these little ticket Baba exchangeable items called Autumnal Training or something like that. So I don't think we're going to be getting the same exact title, but it's going to be containing essentially the same stuff. So we're going to have our typical login bonus. We're going to have our typical special missions. Probably the same stuff, you know, boilerplate, easy. And then here is the banner. So this is the banner. We'll take a look at each and every part real quick. So we've already discussed what these units do before, but over on JP, they had Tech Ultimate Gohan and the Supreme Kai as their headliners. And then they had Bardock, Piccolo, Kid Goku, Cooler, and the terrible STR Gohan. Man, you know what? They're totally gonna include this on the global side. I know it. This is gonna be the one that you don't want. This is going to be one that you don't want, but you pull way too often. It's definitely going to be this guy. As far as changes are concerned, I don't think Bardock being there is a problem. They're going to have to look into maybe, I don't know. Piccolo being here is also a first. We haven't had Piccolo in a while. They're probably going to make some change because Int Gohan, the Master of Bond and Student Disciple guy, he has still yet to show up on any global banner ever since his debut back in, what was it, April? I don't know. It's been way too long. That Int Gohan needs to make a return. Maybe they could remove this guy and put the Int Gohan in. I don't know. So this is the banner for JP. You guys can speculate wildly as to who you think should be here instead. But this is what they had. So yeah, that's great. And let's go back and take a look at the next thing. The category summons. So this is the category summon. This is the category summon for Saviors. I cannot think of a more untouchable banner for category summon. I've never seen one that is so lackluster like this. There are two Pikkons, Kaioken, Goku, Super Saiyan Trunks, Gohan EZAs that are kind of old. The only real good unit here is Hercule, and you've already had plenty of opportunities to get them. I cannot think of a less desirable banner, category banner. Like, they're already bad to begin with, but looking at this, it's just terrible. Don't summon on this. You never should, but this should be even more of a lesson. Don't summon. And doesn't this just make you think, what a terrible category, just looking at the units involved. Pikkon, Hercule, Gohan. Really? That's so bad. That's so bad. They also got the Rising Dragon Festival, so that was the double rates, and that was when Launch and Oceanus showed up. I don't know if this was done after they got their TURs. I'm not actually, let me see. This was the original, so that was in August. And then the TUR showed up in August? No, that can't be right. Oceanus showed up earlier, and then I'm guessing the TUR showed up in August. In any case, it doesn't matter. So they got the Rising Dragon, so you have double rates on everything. These were their units. I don't think we're going to be getting this one. But, you know, who knows. We also got the Kai summons, and of course, everyone is vastly interested in the sales, the Dragonstone sales. It's not going to be probably as good as the campaigns we just had for the downloads in the 5-year. But it's still going to be pretty good. So if you guys are whales, dolphins, I'm gonna put some money into it. keep an eye out for the Dragonstone sales. It is the 3rd of October right now where I am, so in about 24 hours plus, I would say another 8 or so, we will have the new campaign. So we still have a little bit of time to think about and speculate. So we're getting the new stage. I never looked over this before, but it is just not an improvement, but an addition to the Ultimate Power stage. Obviously, we knew this was coming because there were only 3 stages, and this is the 4th one that they've added. So you got to fight. Oh, okay. You're fighting like all the new Gohans. That's cool. Pretty simple. What is the wall standing tall? To defeat Gohan, you need a Link skill wall standing tall. I've never ever really used whatever Link or unit that they say you should use, except for maybe the UI Goku event. Wall standing tall disables true power, attack plus 20%. It's all the Majin boosts, and apparently it's bojack. So yeah, if you want to, follow the rules, use wall standing tall, use your boos. I have some juiced up boo units because of my race with talents, so I actually might be okay in that front. We're also getting a story event renewal in the form of the Justice whatever story, and we are getting a new SSR unit over on Global. So that's going to be this Tech Videl, or this SAIYAN 2, I should say. She is going to be a special pose sub-lead. Oh, okay, so we're going to be getting the special pose probably early. Well, not early, I guess. Without the gotenks, this is going to be our only special pose unit. So with this, we will have an official special pose category in the game, and she will be, or they will be, the sub-lead for it. Key plus 350%, cause supreme damage, lowers enemy attack. Attack and defense plus 80%, medium chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. Attack enemies minus 20% attack for 2 turns. Special pose category allies, key plus 2, 30% across the board. Exchange with Great Saiyaman can only be activated when facing one enemy whose HP is 58% or more starting from the 3rd turn. When you change to Great Saiyaman, okay, he just gets mad that you, okay, cool. Raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Key plus 2, attack and defense plus 100%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack plus 10% and chance of performing critical hit plus 5% per special pose. This is, yeah, it's not that great. It's not that great. I mean, it's an event drop, right? Special pose. This is special pose. So your best bet with that unit are probably going to be gotenks. Some of the gotenks you already have. Your Saiyaman, your Majin Buu Saga, Super Saiyan Gohan. Really not too many options here. Not too many options here. So don't expect special pose to be, crazy right off the bat. You're going to have to wait for the gotenks. But that is the free-to-play unit to get when getting the new stage renewal. And then I think you get one more. Oh! I think they're also, you know what they're doing? I think they're totally rebuilding it. Because before, this SR STR Gohan was only attainable via the R unit. And then you had to juice them up. Now, I think they're eliminating this R unit. And they're going straight to the SR. So I think this is not only an addition, but a complete revamp. So I think you're going to be able to do all the events, all the levels, all over again. So that's more stones for you. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 12 more dragon stones. So that's nice. You'll have more stuff to do there. Characters from movie heroes will increase the chance of drop. So there you go. And then all of these events are coming back. Now, we just had 4 of these, I think. Yeah, we just had 4 of these for the easy areas for Majin Buu Saga. But because Global is in a awkward situation of still having to continue the Majin Buu Saga trend, even though we're supposed to be done, I think these events are still going to stick around. So if I were you, I wouldn't take a chance though, because this story event right here contains 2 units that you might potentially want to be getting extra copies of in case you decide to summon, and you should summon for the Gohan banner. Because I mentioned this in a previous video, the West Supreme Kai is getting a TUR. So if you never cared about that unit or you bobbed that unit, now is your chance to have the SA Fuel to boost her attack. This is the STR free-to-play version. The AGL one is the one on the banner. And same thing for the Supreme Kai. The Supreme Kai, his int counterpart, the summonable counterpart, will be showing up in 2 days. So what you want to do is get a bunch of copies of these units, using Realm of Gods as your category, and have those ready to go, because the campaign starts on the 5th, and wait. Yeah, it starts on the 5th, technically, for a lot of you. For me, it starts on the 4th. And the event is supposed to go before that. So there's something to think about. If you have nothing to do, go ahead and do that. Farm out those copies. Get your SA Fuel ready to go. And we are also, we're noticing that there's a Raditz event here. So you know what that means. When the Raditz event shows up, more often than not, that means that we are getting another World Tournament. And also, a lot of people have been saying Raditz is a more direct way to level up links. If you feel that way, I don't personally think that's true. I think it's already been proven. It's not true. It's also just not the best way to do it. But if you want, you can go in, do the Raditz event. You can also help yourself get the mission, the King Kai mission of completing like what, 1,000 Cybermen. So there's that. What else do we see here? Oh yeah, this is huge for me because wait, that's not what I wanted to see. Oh wow, this is not a link to the actual story event. Well, anyway, this story event is going to be coming back, which is the SAIYAN Saga 1, and I need these because the medals are required to awaken the Nappa to his LR form, which I do have, and he will be useful for the World Tournament as well. So the World Tournament is coming up, so we'll get to that in a minute. But they did also get the easy area for the Raditz. So this one I really hope does happen because this would help a lot of free-to-play players when it comes to the World Tournament. Raditz, when he gets his EZA, is very, very good. So before, he would cause supreme damage, or no, he would cause mass damage, and he didn't really do much else. He just had more Ki when facing 2 or more enemies. Now, he has a lot more in his build. So he becomes a Ki plus 4, 60%. Wait, that's weird. Low class warrior, Ki plus 4, HP and defense 60%, and attack plus 100. That's very weird. Very unorthodox, but that's Raditz for you. Causes supreme damage to all enemies and lowers defense. Then passive, attack and defense plus 80% at the start of the turn. Ki plus 6, attack and defense plus 60%, and superclass enemies attack and defense minus 10% when facing 2 or more enemies. So he's a lot better, and he also helps your team survive a lot better when you're doing the World Tournament. So highly recommend you boost this guy up. Make sure you have an SA5 copy ready to go so you can max him out free to play. And get this done because the World Tournament is coming up. They also got another Dokkan Clash. I don't know. I mean, we probably will too. I just don't remember what number we are, but I don't think it's going to be anything special just because, you know, we're so far behind anyway. But we just had the Majin Buu Saga special, so it'll just be another normal one. I don't know what one it's going to be. I don't really want to go look and bury myself in clicks, but I will make a video on that or probably stream it whenever that happens, so don't worry. And now, some of the EZAs. So the EZA for the Super 17 will be happening. Well, no, this is what happened for JP, but we're probably not going to be getting this. We're probably going to be getting the Broly, because the Broly is the one that was shown in the data download, I think. So Super 17 is not something that we have to worry about yet. It's going to be this one, most likely. But you know what? They could totally change things up and have Super 17 show up instead. So for Broly, you're going to want to do Siblings Bond, and fairly straightforward, right? Just with any EZA. I'll stream that, of course, if it happens. Returning EZA battle, so they brought back a bunch of returning EZAs. Extreme Z Dokkan Fest, so whatever the Extreme Z unit is that they're awakening, he'll be on the left, his counterpart will be on the right, and they'll have some other guy up in the middle. Category Summon, what is this for? Is this Vegeta's family? What is this? Dragon Ball Seekers. Oh, okay. This is the Category Summon because the weakness for the Super 17 is Dragon Ball Seekers. So if it's going to be Broly, then this Category Summon will instead be Siblings Bond. And then they'll release the respective Dokkan events so that you can max out those units anyway. So that's going to be a bit of a gray area. We will find out in about a day and a half who the EZA is going to be. We're going to find out all of this stuff in a little bit. And then they're going to be bringing back some story events. This is also very good for me because I need to do this Ultimate Android Saga. I've been sitting on an Int Hellfighter 17 for ages, so I definitely want to max him out. Although that could change, again, depending on who is the EZA unit, because I don't think you would... I don't know why this would come back if Super 17 isn't here. So stand by to find out what these events are going to be like. Returning EZ area for the Android Cell Saga, weekend summons, weekend, Golden Week, and then the World Tournament. So on Global, I believe we are on 33. I think we're at 33. Let me see. Global is at 33. Did we do a 34? We did not. So Global... I think Global is supposed to get 34. So as you see here, JP had 36. I think we're going to get our 34th one, which means we're probably going to finally get the Piccolo. The Piccolo is probably going to show up, and the high school Gohan is probably going to get his awakening as well. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on these units, but just know that this is one of the best free-to-play units in the entire game. So he is highly coveted, and if he does show up on the World Tournament, you definitely want to get a copy of him from those ticket summons. And then also the Demon King Piccolo, the missing link for a lot of people and their Extreme Tech Super Battle Road teams. It's this guy. So make sure you work on that World Tournament because he is going to be very useful. And in order to do that, you should pick up some copies of the Raditz. You should work on your other AoE units. Maybe farm up those links, level up those links, because this World Tournament is going to be the first one on Global since the arrival of the link update. So it's going to be very different. The landscape of the ranks are going to be very different. Don't think just because you have a system it's going to work, because a lot of other people might be doing their own thing and you may not necessarily get where you want to go. So make sure you guys work on your links, prep your teams, and get ready for probably the biggest shakeup in World Tournament history on Global. Who knows? I really don't know what to expect. With everybody having links now and with people like Goresh existing, I think my top 10 status is at risk. Top 15? I think it's at risk, honestly. And also, I don't even know if I want to try too hard because of the whole chain battle thing. I don't think I really need to try. That's the other thing. Because chain battle is now a thing, and you can get rewards from that as well, people may not necessarily try as hard in the World Tournament. So this is going to be the one that really tells everybody how World Tournaments are going to look from now on Global. So really make an effort and try this one. We're also getting the mandatory events that come up with the World Tournament, which is the Bizarre Rabbit, Adventure of Gratitude. If you've never done these, might as well get it done. Who knows when they're going to be relevant? EZAs, you know, they're both free-to-play units. Super Battle Road, all the stages are open daily. I don't know if we're going to get this one. We might, but I don't know. And then new stages for the Hero Extermination event. So this one we definitely are not going to be Oh, you know what? We might. Yes. The Hero Extermination event, they'll be adding more stages, and the Tech MAJIN VEGETA and the Physical Fat Boo will both be getting EZAs. So about time. This guy, all types key plus 3, 60%, cause supreme damage and the chance to stun. So this guy's a viable option for the World Tournament now, if you want to do that. Attack and defense plus 60%, raises key up to 3. Attack and defense up to 60. The more HP remaining, the greater the key boost, plus an additional attack plus 88% when performing super attack when HP is 60% or less. Very nice, very nice. And then the Fat Boo, same thing. All types key plus 3, 60%. Raise attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, greatly lowers defense. Attack and defense plus 66%. Key plus 1 up to 3. Attack and defense plus 22 up to 66 with each attack received. So if you get hit 3 times, you're set. Recovers 30% HP when HP is 40% or less. Cool. Nothing game breaking. They're not game changers. They're just easy area units, and you can now awaken more copies or more units. So do it. They're easy. They're easy. Just do it. So that's going to be it for the campaign. That is how JP's Ultimate Gohan campaign shaped out. It is obviously going to be different for us on Global, but there are a few parallels, like the banner, of course, the Kais, the sales, the event. The story renewal will definitely be there. As far as the other story events, stay tuned. I really hope they still bring back the SAIYAN one. Raditz EZA, I hope that's a thing. I hope that the Super 17 shows up first and not the Broly, but it's probably going to be Broly because Broly is so inferior compared to the newer ones that they got to bring him out first. Otherwise, it's going to de-incentivize a lot of activity in future campaigns if Broly shows up later. So it's probably going to be Broly. They'll bring back Extreme Z battles. They'll make the category Summon Siblings Bond. But yeah, there is a preview to the new campaign. And then, of course, World Tournament. This is probably the most exciting part of this whole thing, aside from the Gohan summons. So that is it. Prepare yourselves. In a day, we will have the new campaign, day and a half. And you guys can finally move on from the worst celebration in Dokkan history. So that is going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and let me know in the comments, what are you most excited for on this campaign, assuming everything that I said comes to pass, and the things that do change end up changing, and the things that don't change stay the same. What are you most excited for? For me, sadly, I think I'm most intrigued by the World Tournament, because I'm interested to see how everyone works on this new World Tournament. With the arrival of the chain battle, with the changes coming to link updates, or the link leveling system, it's going to be very interesting to see how this World Tournament shapes out. I may not even get in the top 15 like usual. I might get top 30, top 20, top 50. I don't even know. So that is what I'm most looking forward to. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.